Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. The last episode, I kind of figured a bit of it out for myself with the phone call with Rick and his mind and how he's dealing with it. I was still in two minds about Carol, but it's now been revealed that she has survived. Thank God. Daryl was pacing up and down, going out of his mind himself, bursts that door down, and there she is. Meanwhile, everything that's gone down with Andrea and Glenn meeting up with Merle has gone horribly wrong. He's taken them two back, lied to the governor about what's happened to Michonne, and she's just turned up at the prison gates with the baby formula. So, that's interesting. So let's just carry on. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate a quick subscribe before we carry on. If you're enjoying the Walking Dead reactions, let's continue. This is episode 7 of season 3.
You an asshole out there. Just like you were on that rooftop back there in Atlanta. What y'all did? Leaving me up there? People wouldn't do that to an animal. How about my baby brother? You can't tell me he's alive and then hold off on where he is.
Can with your history.
No? I want to know where my brother is.
Mel's bad news.
I want to know.
I like him, but he's bad news.
Now I want to know where you'll hide, where your camp is. And I want to know now.
She's gonna fold. Yeah, come on, you know she's alive. It's now or never, Rick, because they've figured it out. She's not a bad person, come on. Yes, yes.
Carl!
No, gunshot.
Gunshot.
Gotta check, of course.
She's not coming in the cell blocks.
Whoa. Steady now. All right.
Who are you? It's all right. Hey, look.
No, that's not the thing to go for.
Unless you try something stupid first, all right? Everything all right?
You gonna
Found
want to see
someone.
this.
Found someone.
Go ahead, Carl. Get the bag.
So she's got good instincts. Trust them here. These aren't bad people. Ta-da! Lucky who we found. People have been
Supplies were dropped by a young Asian guy
caught.
with a pretty girl.
What happened?
Go.
Were they attacked?
Sort of.
They were taken
Taken by who?
by the same son of a bitch who shot me. About 75 survivors. I think they were taken there.
A whole town?
It was run by this guy who calls himself the governor. Pretty boy, charming Jim Jones type.
How'd you know how to get here?
They mentioned a prison. Said which direction it was in. Said it was a straight shot.
It's just a matter of time before they come looking. I'll bake a cake with pink frosting. Would they like that? They're at a pair of nuts between the whole pussy lot of you.
We've been on the road. Not hiding in some dungeon.
This is Maggie and Glenn. Why are we even debating?
We ain't. I'll go after him. Well, this place sounds pretty secure. You can't go alone.
I'll go.
No, you can't.
Me too.
Most of us at this point, when he asked, she gave him the information as to how she knew where the prison was, who'd been taken. Obviously, she doesn't know Glenn's name or Maggie's name, but described them so they know who they are. But because she just went the same son of a bitch who shot me, she didn't mention Merle, and she didn't go, I've been on the road with another girl, she stayed there, she's left, she's called Andrea. Because she's leaving out details, not thinking that it, well, one, that she doesn't give a shit, and two, that it matters. They're going in here with half the information.
Look, if something happens while we're
I'll
gone,
be all right.
if anything happens, you get everyone locked in the cells. You keep them all safe.
I will.
I know.
Well, they'll bring you up to speed. I'll see you for dinner.
Need to. The hell is this guy?
So what exactly
Could you cue up the first song on the record?
Is he dying?
Please raise your right hand off the bed if you recognize any of the following statements to be true. Your name is Michael Coleman.
Was he getting a baseline here from memory
What did he say?
recollection?
He asked if I could keep it playing while we wait.
Last chance! Where's your group? Suit yourself!
Oh, shit. Oh my god, you leave him tied down? Come on. That's his way of getting back because he was tied down. Use a piece of the wood. Oh, god. Fucking duct tape to the chairs, probably. Nice. Nice.
I've been trying to determine whether trace memory and human consciousness exist.
No, it doesn't.
After the subject has transformed.
We already know it
I
doesn't.
had no
She
baseline
knows.
to work off of.
When they turn, they become monsters.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's it.
What
End
they
of
once
story.
were is gone. No one in your family was...
An only child.
We don't know what you're doing with it.
Parents died when I was young.
Weren't you with anyone when everything went down?
I telecommuted to work.
What I'm basically saying is, you know, Andrea has the relevant information here, even if she doesn't understand it completely, that we got from the guy in the CDC at the end of season 1. Just, you know, all the proper diagnostic and medical scans that they did, and he showed someone who was infected, how they died, showed all the brain activity. Then it showed what comes back is just the very small bottom part of the brain stem, and that it's just basically bodily functions and instincts, you know, just basic animal instincts and stuff that comes back. So she knows that what this guy's trying to do here. I understand what he's trying to do. He doesn't have that information to hand. He's trying to possibly figure this out himself. But she's right. What comes back doesn't have any recollection of memory. The hard drive is wiped. The master file table is gone. Do you know what I mean? It's just... I don't see this guy figuring something out that they couldn't.
They know Andrea,
But they don't know she's here.
but they do know your brother.
He does. But I don't know about her. I've never seen her before.
Their people may come for him.
Maybe. The kid and Andrea both say they went back for me.
What'd you try to kill him for?
He pissed me off.
What's the girl say?
I was just about to go talk to her next.
I mean, if either one's going to break, it's going to be Maggie. I would think, and I'm not saying that because she's a woman. I'm just saying in particular, Glenn, for his age and his experience, is pretty tough.
You tell us where they are, and we'll drive you there.
I want to talk to Glenn.
Shame that narrative.
I can't allow that. Your people are dangerous. Take off your shirt.
Oh, that fits with his profile.
Take off your shirt,
You know, this is
or
about...
I'll bring Glenn's hand in here.
Yeah, this is about degradation. That fits his profile perfectly. He's going to break you this way.
Say it when I talk.
You do whatever you're gonna do. Go to hell.
That's probably the best thing you could have said. If you let him, he won't enjoy it.
They have patrols.
It doesn't forget what it
How
is.
far? Night's coming.
A mile, maybe 2.
Formation, no gunfire.
My head. No way. You don't know how many there are.
Oscar. Get the door. This Lassie went home.
Great. Or possibly still moving.
Who the hell are you?
We don't mean any harm.
Get out of my house!
Okay.
Dude, your dog's dead.
We can't. There are walkers outside.
I'll call the cops!
I am a cop.
Have you lost your mind?
I need you to lower the gun.
Oh no.
Show me your badge.
It's in my pocket. It's in my pocket.
Yeah. Can't have that. Well, that'll do it. She ain't screwing around. He's gonna get you all killed. How could he not know out here? I think he was just crazy.
It's clear.
1, 2, 3.
There you go, have him. Well, he's sufficiently lost his mind enough to be unstable. Their eyes go like crystals. Yeah.
You were married to Betty Coleman. Your children were Michael Jr. and Emily. Without the restraints.
No.
No.
We may have tethered his consciousness. We have to try.
No.
Oh well.
My name is Milton Mamet. Please raise your right hand.
There you go. And that's how quick it fucking happens. You were half a second away from there from being bit.
Record
Dude.
my findings while they're fresh.
And what findings would that be? It didn't work.
We're through with games. Now, one of you is
What's going through his
up
mind
your
now?
Camp.
The place is overrun.
We took it.
How many are you?
10.
Should have said more.
I'm 10 now.
Come on, think about it. Just put all of that to the back of your mind for 1 second. You hear that 10 people have cleared that entire prison. They knew it was completely overrun. That either tells you one of two things. She's either lying and lying about the numbers, or if she's telling the truth, you are possibly taking on a formidable force here who managed to do that, whereas you lot didn't even think of going near that. I'd be in two minds, but that just doesn't. It just doesn't fit him, does it at all?
Ten people.
He's
Deep in the red zone. There's no way only.
So
10.
she's lying? Because if she's lying, that means a pretty sizable force has moved into our backyard.
See,
Your brother might be out there right now searching for him. Blood is blood, right? Makes me wonder where your loyalties lie. You two get a small group and scout this prison. I want to know exactly what we're dealing with. Everything all right with Milton?
she's gonna regret this.
Mr. Coleman died.
Had the Milton find what he was looking for?
No.
It's that look. Oh. Okay, that's really frustrating. I knew it was going to end. I just knew it. They leave them on cliffhangers every time purposely, of course. His men are just about to head out. Our group have just arrived. It was a perfect opportune place to just stop it dead. Yeah, this scientist dude, he's not only inexperienced, out of his depth, nervous. He's trying to solve the impossible without even realizing it, thinking that all it's going to take is more study and more time and having the mind to work it out. It isn't. So, at least in this episode, you know, Michonne said enough to them for them to have found out what's happening, take a group down there. Obviously, they're not going to go through the front fucking door. They've seen what kind of force they've got, but at the same time, I knew at some point Maggie was probably going to have to break, and he did it in such a way. I mean, initially he went down the route that I knew he'd go down, which would be the humiliation and the degradation route, and then to bring her waltzing in front of Glenn, to just have everything go through your mind as to, you know, has she just been gang raped? What have you done to her? But I mean, what's she gonna do when he puts a gun to his head other than that? I think she should have. I don't know. It's difficult to say. And do you lie? Do you make it more? Is it going to come back on you? You don't know what's going to happen. But he did have the sense, I mentioned in commentary, he'd have a sense to go, is she lying? Because if she's not lying, we've got a force out there, including your brother, who took that entire prison down that you said wasn't possible. I didn't know that at the time, that's what Merle had obviously said to him previously. And that's what's made him go, well, let's go scout this out. Let's see for ourselves whether she's lying, whether the numbers are accurate, whether they really have taken the prison. We really need them not to get there, though, don't we? Because it's not exactly a formidable force right now, because all the muscle is at their door, which they don't know. It's all going to kick off in the next episode. It really is. I don't know where the hell it's going to go, but that was another. To be honest, all the episodes are great. I like that the show was tackling all these different subjects. You know, the last episode with Rick in particular gave us the misdirection with the phone call and everything, and then revealed to us that it was all about the instability that his mind had gone through with that it had kind of not permanently fractured. You know, I keep saying fractured, but you know, that his mind was having trouble dealing with it. In this episode, we're getting things like what's happened with Maggie about the certain type of person that this governor is, and that he's all about. He doesn't really need to use force, and him throwing her head down into the desk was as much as he needs to do. It's the thought and the possibility of what might happen. You don't actually need to do it. He uses this. He doesn't necessarily use violence himself. He'll have others use it. But kudos to Glenn for what transpired when Mo was basically getting his own back on, and that's the first chance he's had to get his home back on someone that was actually there, who actually left him on the roof as far as he's concerned. But Glenn came through pretty quickly, to be honest. Our group, I think, have gone through, especially being on the road all winter, everything that went on with the farm, everything since day one, have gone through stages and desperate times so much more than anyone else that we're coming across. They don't realise just who they're dealing with, and that's what's dangerous. But at the same time, they're not necessarily the dangerous ones. But you can also look at it from the other way. That poor guy in the cabin there was sleeping, even though he had a dead dog. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so your dog's died, bury it. Don't leave it in the fucking house. Anyway, they had to take him down quick. But then again, wasn't one of our group. That was Michonne that did it. But Rick was ready and prepared. I mean, he disarmed him with that shotgun. And there's so many different ways of looking at it. But at the end of the day, we want our group to survive. We want them to progress. We want them to be reunited. We want some sort of sense of normality, which it doesn't exist in this world anymore. You have to take what you can get. And when someone comes along and threatens that, you have to remove that threat by whatever means is necessary. I love this show. It makes you question so many different things. Right, I will be back with episode 8 next. Until then, guys, if you want to watch the full length, check the link in Patreon. Check the link in the description. That will take you over Patreon. You can watch all the full length episodes over there. We are quite a bit further ahead than we are on YouTube. Simply because I don't have enough time to be able to put 2 episodes on YouTube at the moment until I drop another show off. Right, by all means as well, don't forget to put your comments down below. Let me know what you think about how I'm interpreting the show and the different subjects and everything. Like I said, they're tackling all the different all the different subjects that makes up us as a human being, because the show is about trying to remain a human being whilst coping with all the flaws that we have, but still maintaining the show and the story and keeping on track with the story and not veering off too much, but keeping it all interlocked with what's currently going on, but dealing with the issues at the same time. So it does keep you thinking. Right, that's enough for me. I've done too much waffling. I will see you for episode 8 next. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, especially if you're enjoying these episodes. And I will see you for the next one very soon, guys. Till then, thanks a lot. See you for the next one.